Hello there. I recently found these over on Amazon. They're little button lights you pop a watch battery into, and as if by magic, you have a light. I think they're mainly used for Gundam lighting, but will be perfect for my K47 build. A little backstory. Being British, we learned more about the First and Second World War than any other subject. I remember going to school library and reading books about the alternative World War, the one we didn't learn about. I was more interested in the conspiracies, the rumours of Germany turning to the dark side, using witchcraft and other things I can't really mention because YouTube is a little sensitive on certain topics, so I'll put it on screen now. That's why I'm going to have to refer to this build as the Bell. Now, the Bell was a purported top secret scientific device developed in 1940 by the Germans. Now I'm mixing that together with reports of armies using sonic weapons to injure or incapacitate opponents. So basically you're getting two conspiracy theories mashed into one in this build, and I like to think of conspiracies as this: there's always a hint of truth in every conspiracy. I'll talk more about the Bell later. For now, I'm using a 1/35 scale model kit and making the basis of what I need. You'll also notice I'm using Tamiya's extra thin cement to put these parts together. So my idea for this build is the Germans have established the Bell as a formidable weapon and modified one of the vehicles so they can transport the Bell around the battlefield with ease. But the downside was they found that due to the weight of the Bell, the tank tracks were getting stuck in the muddy conditions, so they had to develop the vehicle into a hovercar. And that became my first problem on this build. I wanted to make thrusters that were separate from the vehicle so I could put the lights into the thrusters without worrying about getting paint on them. It meant I had to get my thinking cap on. It also meant I needed to search through my junk boxes. And search I did until I found these lids. So with a little blue tack and a rusty old saw, I cut these at an angle. I couldn't find four lids the same, so I had to opt with two small and two large, which isn't really a problem. The bigger problem was how I would attach the thrusters to the vehicle, until I realised sometimes the easiest solution is staring right at you. Magnets. I always keep these on my 321 blocks so I don't lose them, so I figured I could glue one of the magnets to the vehicle and glue another magnet to the back of the thruster. And while I do that, it's subscriber shout out. On screen are names of people I randomly selected who have left comments on previous videos. Keep those comments coming as it helps me know what sort of builds you're looking to see me build next, and also I love replying to all your comments. So for the backing I used some thin EVA foam and then glued the magnet onto that, and there we go. That is the thruster that is connected. I just need to make another three. I quickly add some more details to the vehicle. For the light to show through the thruster, I'm going to use some computer fan grating, which is thin enough, so I'm going to glue that onto the wheel rim, then using a thin magnet sheet, pop some on either side of the thruster so I can put on and take off the part that will eventually hold the light. So the thrusters look a little clunky, but this is a prototype the Germans made, so things have to look clunky. And for those who want to see the strip of magnet, here it is. The bloody thing kept getting stuck on my watch strap. So that's the vehicle. I didn't go overboard with all the little greeblies, I just added that little tic tac box at the side, and now I'm just putting the top on so it can rotate, and it's time for the Bell. I bought this from the Cromlech website and it's going to be perfect for what I want to make. I was hoping it was going to be bigger, that's what she said, but this size will be just perfect because it's not going to topple up the vehicle. I glue it all together using the super glue, and then I quickly realised I've not actually thought through how I'm going to attach this to my vehicle. I was going to use sprues, but thought it needed to be more earthly and less complicated, so decided to use coffee stirring sticks to make a platform and tower for the bell. And while I build up that, it's code word time. If you're leaving a comment, put the code word into your comments so I know you got here before skipping to the glamour shots and missing all the cool painting I'm going to do. And the code word is alternate universe. Please also like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Thank you. So I have my platform which fits perfectly into place, and I can take it off to paint it, and then it's just trying to work out how to get this bell onto the platform. So I'm going to use some BBQ sticks and just make some posts and jazz it all up with a bit of chain and make it look like it was torn out of a church. I added some little grooves in the coffee stirring sticks just so that the bell would sit nicely, and glue it at an angle, and that is the bell that's attached to the vehicle. I then looked at the bell and thought it was looking a little drab, so grabbed some skulls and attached them onto it to make it look more hell-like. So once I finished with all the skulls, it was on to the priming, which I'm just going to use a matte black for this. I wanted to change the paint scheme on this build and thought a bit of camouflage, so using AK's elastic putty, which becomes flexible with heat. I had to use the hairdryer just to get it out of the tin, but I just rip a piece off, get it more pliable with the heat from my hands, pulled it apart, and then just laid it on top of the vehicle. Now this is supposed to meld and mold into all the crevices, but I used my chunky monkey fingers just to get it all into the grooves and stuff. I'm a novice obviously at doing this camouflage stuff, so I'm just adding little bits and pieces here and there. You could add as much or as little as you want. I just thought I'd just try it with this because I have tried it before with not very good results, but fingers crossed I've learnt from my mistakes. I'm just using a lightish coloured green. I'll just go across the stuff that isn't covered, give it a moment for the paint to dry, and then gently pulled off this camouflage putty, and yep, it's worked. Now you'll notice I've used two colours. One was the base coat with the primer and the other one was the green. I'm just going to leave it at that and just do some little light dry brush on this next. That looks quite cool actually. I used grey on the wood, just lightly brushed that all with some grey, dark grey to start off with, then I'll use a lighter grey. For the bell I'll just do a dry brush of silver and hit the skulls with a little bit of bone colour, and then it was time to assemble everything together ready for the glamour shots. So this is my K47 the Bell kitbash stroke scratch build that will go on my shelf to collect dust. Thanks for stopping by, I appreciate your support. My name is Aaron. Keep scratching that build everybody. Thanks for watching.